Have you ever seen or smelled something and suddenly felt like puking? Well, that's normal. Your reaction was just caused by your revulsion reflex, or simply your gag reflex, which is a common response whenever you see, smell, or taste something unpleasant.
But why does this happen? Actually, revulsion reflex is a primitive adaptation to protect us from possible harmful objects that may enter our body.
There is a study about being disgusted. Well, humans are curious. And it just happens that someone got curious in the nature of disgusting humans. This person is Rachel Hers. She published a book entitled That's Disgusting, Unraveling the Mysteries of Human Repulsion.
Another person is Don Burleson, who published an article Inside the Human Revulsion Reflex. With the help of Rachel Hers, Don Burleson, and a few other internet articles, we are going to discuss the revulsion reflex and the mechanisms that go with it.
Different cultures have varied preferences in different things like food. Some cultures have a local delicacy that others may consider as disgusting. Take for example balot, which we Filipinos consider as delicious but other cultures consider as repulsive.
Individuals have their own set of preferences determined by their experiences. We have those certain things that remind us of something disgusting from our past, which may trigger a revulsion reflex.
Our reaction on things can vary depending on the situation we are in. For example, smelling the strong scent of cheese in a restaurant would not trigger our revulsion reflex. We would even consider this scent as pleasant. But smelling the same smell along an alley would trigger a sense of disgust because we would imagine that this odor came from vomit or garbage.
The gag reflex can be triggered by sight, when we see something disgusting, smell, especially when we don't know where the unpleasant smell comes from, taste, when we taste something unpleasant, touch, where we can identify some textures as disgusting, or when our soft palate or the back of our tongue is touched, or thought, when someone mentions something disgusting, or we remember a memory that we consider as repulsive.
Sends a message to the central nervous system and sends it to the brain. The brain classifies it as repulsive and it sends back a message to the afferent nerve and carries out the response.
Since the body is trying to protect itself when disgusted, it closes up holes where possible harmful objects may enter. We usually squint our eyes or scrunch up our nose and we move away from the object.
Disorders in the gag reflex are often caused by disorders involving the nerves or the nervous system, like brainstem gloima, Wallenberg syndrome, and bulbar palsy. Some symptoms in abnormalities in gag reflex are abnormalities in eye movements, abnormalities are absent in pharyngeal reflex, and communication symptoms.
People who suffer from bulimia nervosa purposely trigger the gag reflex, usually by touching the soft palate, to vomit out the food.
There are different techniques that can be used to control or stop the gag reflex. Such techniques are usually psychological, like trying to disengage the gag reflex, or physiological, like relaxing. People who practice sword swallowing can fully control their gag reflex and swallowing reflex.